Welcome to the Heartland iPad training series. This video is going to talk to you about setting up the restrictions in your system settings. In order to get into the system settings, you want to find the app somewhere on your iPad that looks like this icon, or you can scroll to the left and enter settings into the field for search, and you can see we have settings at the top there. If you tap on that, it'll take you into the system preferences. Once here, we want you to click on the side, on the left-hand side under General. Once you've clicked on General on the left, go ahead and scroll down in the center until you see the word more towards the bottom called Restrictions. Tap on Restrictions. Here you're going to find the ability to enable restrictions. Now they are automatically disabled. Once you enable them, you'll be required to put in a passcode that you would know. As you can see, you can enable or disable a lot of the apps that exist on the iPad, and there are additional settings that you can change down below as far as taking a look at the type of content this iPad will be able to use, looking at connecting to the game center, and so on and so forth. So let's talk about what this might look like from your perspective. So if I go ahead and click on the Enable Restrictions at the top, it's going to ask me to enter a passcode. You're going to want to make it something that you can remember, but something that no one else can figure out. For training purposes, I'm going to enter 1234. Please know that that is not a good password. Once the restrictions are enabled, you'll now see that I have the ability to turn things on and off. Please note that there are things on my iPad like the camera and iPhotos and that type. I'm going to show you what that looks like when you turn it off. So I'm going back into my restrictions. I'm going to turn off the camera. It also turns off FaceTime. And now if I hit the home button to go back to my main screen, you can see that there are no apps for the camera, for FaceTime and or photo booth. So all this does is disable the app. It doesn't turn the camera off, it just disables the access to it. Once I go back into restrictions, turn them back on, hit the home button again so you can see that once again those apps exist for me to connect with my camera, to connect with FaceTime, and to connect with photo booth. So let's go back into restrictions again. We have to enter our code because we enabled restrictions. And as I scroll further down, you'll see the ability to do other things. Please note that if this is a personal device and you want to make sure that your children don't download or use music that contains explicit material, you can enable the ability to remove explicit material and not allow them to download that. So as you scroll through, you can see the different things that you might want to turn on, you might want to turn off, depending upon what you're using this device for. Once I'm done, I hit the home button and those settings are saved. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it very helpful.